go.
Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colón Sr. This is the EC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida. As always, my right-hand man, Mr. Swagger McDougan's about that life, Joseph Buto. This is a full EJ production. EJ's in the background shooting us. The Jewish Drado, Jake Feingold, is here with us. And once again, this show is sponsored by KD Power Greens, our urban farm microgreens company that myself, David, his kids, and my kids own. Get all your dope fly-ass pickleball merch. You see Mr. Dink is present today.
He's hanging out today.
At NoStringsAttachedPB.com. Shout out to Juan Benitez. He won the 5-0 singles men's tournament at Paddle Tap. Congratulations, sir.
Also, shout out to him and Hugo. They had a great day together. I think they ended up going 2-2, but they both were really happy with how they played. So it's tough, man. It's getting tougher and tougher out there every day. I just seen Lil Wayne just bought a piece of the Texas Ranchers.
There you go. Everybody's getting involved in pickleball. We're about to go play after this is over. And you can get all your dope, fly-ass, EC, respect, protect, perfect merch at EnasiaColon.com. ENASIACOLON.com.
I feel like more of that perfect should sell.
It will. I mean, as it gets colder.
As people start loving their children a little more.
So here's the thing. So as this episode is going to get released, all new hoodies will be available. New hoodies, old stock hoodies, everything will be available. We just literally put our largest order in. Yeah, I was about to get to that. We just put our largest order in for hoodies, the EC merch, ever before.
That's all I know.
And now, also, No Strings Attached is coming out with new gear as well. That's in the works. Hats and shirts. So we're excited about that as well.
Black, white, red, gray shirts. For the woman, we haven't. It's hard, guys. The women are very hard to please.
I mean,
see, I will not be wearing your hats because my head's too big.
We're gonna work on it. Maddie's got the plug. We found a hat that fits.
Here's the thing when it comes to the women, and I'll explain. It's not discriminatory because obviously Nasia's the owner of the company, and we support women in every way, shape, or form. The problem is women are finicky, right? And I'll explain. And I'm gonna do this. This is gonna happen. This is gonna be a real thing. I'm gonna make a commercial. A woman will steal a guy's hoodie before buying herself one.
Correct.
A woman will buy her significant other a hoodie and then steal that one before buying herself one.
A woman will order something at the restaurant and still eat all your fucking food on the table.
Exactly. That's my point.
I mean, that's my life.
So the point that I'm making is that a guy is better off buying himself 2 hoodies because then one will get used and he'll still have one to use because she's using the other one.
Listen, my family lives in these hoodies. So
of course. Absolutely.
I have one on the front seat of my car right now. I took it off to come in here.
Nah, but everything else is good. Congratulations to Giabella Buto on making the Douglas soccer varsity team.
Varsity?
Right now, it's a collective pool. It's a collective
pool of both. So, like, whoever plays varsity, whoever plays JV, whatever.
Yeah, we heard it was going to be 25 varsity, 20 JV. So, yesterday, the trial was supposed to end Friday. They ended up getting extended to Monday. They said they were making more cuts. I thought it was, like, going to be a congratulations, everybody here made it. Because me and G counted before she went in on Monday, and it was 44.
Right, of course. So she figured.
Turns out they cut 4 more. So it's an even 40 now. So it's going to be 20 and 20. I don't know where she's going to play, but congratulations on making that cut. She got straight A's this semester.
Good for her.
And we got a fucking dog coming.
Hey, ain't trying to justify that fucking poodle. Listen, so here's the thing, right? Whatever, the fucking mutt. So listen, here's the thing. And I love the family.
Yeah.
And Joe knows how I feel about his family.
Yes.
I texted Giabella last night, and I congratulated her because it is an accomplishment. But after that congratulations, right after the congratulations,
back to work.
Back to work.
Absolutely.
Because now you got to earn your fucking playing time. And I'm the first one to say that too.
Oh yeah. On Sunday, her day off, she went to the park and trained.
Yeah.
I finally got.
Speaking of that, dickhead, where were you on Sunday, asshole?
I was coaching 4-year-old soccer.
No. That was at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. At 6 o'clock at night, Parkland Soccer was playing in the U.S. Open Lamar Hunt Cup.
I had a thing for the baby at the house.
Wearing respect merch.
I know.
And I have never, ever seen that park that packed.
Oh, I did talk to you that night, and I told you that I was at the house.
Flooded. Terramar Park was flooded. Flooded. It was crazy.
They fucked over in the game? They lost in extra time?
There's nothing wrong with losing because if you really think about it, you got grown men playing against academy kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there was probably only 2 players that were adults playing for Parkland. All of them were young. Everybody else is like 19 or younger. I was proud, immensely proud for those kids to wear that merch. Every last kid on that field earned that merch, 100%.
Shout out to Mel and the boys.
Yeah, shout out to Dumel and the boys. They've earned the word respect.
Mel, I'm still waiting on my tent. I walked by him, I go, bro, that's a fly ass tent. Nike tent, all tricked out. I was like,
you want to know why? Because they're probably getting new ones. That's why they're going to hear it.
I go, what's up with the tent? Dog? He goes, I don't pay for that. I was like, well, then let me get to it. Shout out to Mel. I'm waiting on my tent, dog. I'm going to use it for Parkland Soccer.
You have no... I'm telling you right now, that I have never, ever seen that place that flooded.
I got tied up with the kids. It was a long week.
It's okay. It's okay, Joe. I was leaving there.
I got to tell you a quick story real quick. So Sunday we have the event here. Mind you, a lot of people cancel, but that's okay. This is all part of the business. You get the ups and downs, whatever. Yeah. Right? So we made the best of it.
There's going to be days where you have too many people.
Right. We made the best of it. Event goes on. I got to take Twinkle Toes EJ over here to a quinceañera dance practice.
There you go.
I drop him off. He's over there playing, Dancey Feet or whatever it may be, right?
There you go.
I'm at court name. Mind you, then while I'm dropping him off, Inasia's game is playing, right? So I'm on an iPad. I have pictures.
What was the Asian on that game?
Nah, it was way under. Way under. They were plus a half, put it that way. So anyway, I have the iPad. I'm at the field with the iPad, holding the iPad, watching the game.
Okay.
So I'm at a game, watching a game.
That works.
That's almost like in Tropic Thunder where he's like, I'm the dude, disguised as the dude, playing another dude. That's exactly what it was.
Speaking of Tropic Thunder, I'm so the way you just brought that movie up, I can't believe you just brought that up. Go on my bag. Okay, just pass me my bag.
Yeah.
I want to get the.
You're hilarious. I've seen this shit a million times.
I want to get the consensus on this because my wife.
Yo, Joe, can you?
Because your wife thinks it's offensive.
My wife will not allow me to wear this pad. But it's funny that you brought it up because she's like, nobody knows that fucking stupid movie.
Are you fucking crazy? Everybody knows that great movie.
You just brought up. I didn't even tell him about this damn patch.
I know about the patch.
You've seen it.
You never go for a retard. You never go for a retard.
So my wife is like, you can't wear that. I was like, why not?
Of course you can. Here's the thing,
There's
right?
certain, I got my favorite.
It's comical. It's comical. It's not completely directed towards the individuals that have mental
towards anybody, but you never go full retard.
Joe, can you inform the people?
Forrest Gump, half retard.
Yo, can you inform the people what FAFO means?
FAFO means fuck around, find out.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have one that says fuck around, find out, but just sometimes I can't just let it be read. So situational. So FAFO is the one that sticks on here. And if you don't know what fuck around, find out means, fuck around and find out.
But the kids at Parkland played their asses off. It was 0-0 into extra time, into the second extra time. They were about to go to penalty, which is a funny fucking story because listen to this shit. The game, it was 8:50 going into the second extra time. And the lights at Terramar turn off at 9. So if they would have went into penalty kicks, they would have had to call the park rangers to beg. They would have had to beg for them to leave the lights on.
Juan Benitez hit me up right after I spoke to you, and he's like, I'm going to this, just finished the semifinals of the...
paddle tap?
Of the paddle. I was like, you got lights out there? I've never seen it at night.
Right.
And it turns out that they ended up having lights out there. So
that shit would have been hilarious. If they would have had the penalty kicks and the lights would have just cut off, you're like, yo, turn this shit back on. I don't know. I have no idea. But the
park, meet here tomorrow for penalty kicks.
The park was packed. It was amazing. I
feel like
everyone
had to turn their cars on the field. We got to get this done.
So another funny story during the game, the other team, mind you, and I knew one of the guys on the other team. Shout out to Jeff Machard. He's a baller, number 10. He's playing for City Soccer. We've known him for years through the soccer community or whatever it may be. And even, I have video of Coach Dumel saying, don't allow anyone else to beat us. Don't allow him, but anybody else, but not him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the number 10 is their best player. Don't let him beat us, right? So there was a moment in the game where the other team was getting the ball. And, Parkland has all the ball boys and ball girls around the thing, whatever. And they're able to get the balls back into play. So one of the kids on the other side, who's for us, tosses the ball to the other team as fast as possible and they start streaking down the field.
Like, what the fuck
what the fuck are you doing? So, like, literally, there's a guy who sees me early in the match, calls me to say, oh, I see you across. I see everybody's wearing the kid stuff, whatever, this and third. I call him, shout out to fucking Jason. I say, yo, Jason, tell that fucking ball boy to slow this shit down. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Listen, I'm guilty as charged. That's the way the game is played. When my girl's up and her team's up, I'm like,
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's gamemanship.
if they rip the ball and it goes off us and it's a corner kick and it goes 30 yards the other field, don't go
You're
get
kicking
that
it
ball.
another 30 yards.
Jake, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
get that
If
ball.
you're on my team and my coaching you and we're up 1-0 and we're struggling or we're suffering at the moment,
we're taking a
and you
breather.
get a fucking like a little knock, get down, get hit it.
We're taking a breather.
Hello,
We're taking a breather.
ref. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Sub.
No, I don't think you've ever seen it, but it was like in this one game, and the guy had to waste time, and they only had one ball, so he got the ball on the side, popped it up, launched it 2 fields over, and he's like, "You gotta go get that."
I mean, listen, it's part of the fucking game.
No, of course it's part of the fucking game. Yo, I
It's
don't
like
know.
taking a knee in football.
I don't know what the fuck happened with our picks last week. EJ's saying that we were completely like half and half.
Yeah,
Oh, listen,
Almost
I'm gonna
on
tell you right
everything.
now, based off the sheets, I had to do terrible. It was funny. Right after
the Giants won.
I did pick the Giants.
No, nobody could be as bad as Jake.
I think I actually did pick Washington.
Jake is demoralized right now. Like he's down bad because
I was.
He picked the Bills. and he
Listen,
picked
you
the
don't gotta
Packers.
tell me. I was standing next to my brother. My brother said at 12:59, he switched his pick to Buffalo.
How did he switch?
On that, you could switch your pick up until I'm pretty sure the 1 o'clock game starts. Yeah, so 12:59. Yeah, because if you don't lock in for Thursday's game, you're good until 1 on Sunday. So his other league, you have to be locked in by Thursday, which I don't like because
I don't like
the
it
last
either.
practice of the week is Friday and sometimes Saturday.
right, of course.
Your player, a major.
That's why I don't like our sheets neither. I don't like our sheets. The Thursday game for me is worthless.
I was explaining to Emilio that the way I make my picks is based on the public percentage. Obviously, you have to
public.
lock in on Thursday.
Yeah.
The public hammered Green Bay and Buffalo between Saturday and Sunday.
I mean, realistically, in real life, both of them should have won.
I agree, but
You know
when
what I'm
there's
saying?
89% on the one side, there's no shot of them winning, and I don't know that until like Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
They're locked out. Which
So Rob ended up switching back to Seattle
Luckily,
right before 1 o'clock. Yeah, and literally we're having this conversation. He goes, "I might as well fucking check to see if that even fucking thing went through." So he went back into his fucking Survivor to see if it switched back. He's like, "Fuck, now I'm thinking about it." It was so. He's like, "Bro, it was so last second." Switched back to Seattle last
Lucked out.
second. So he still has Buffalo, still has Baltimore. I believe he still has the Cowboys.
let's make our picks to get them out of the way right now.
Let's do
So
it.
let's go. Let's start off with the Thursday
Hey,
game.
that should be your new job too. We should have a count.
He's supposed to. I told him to watch it 3 times
You
before I
guys got like
left.
half of them right.
Okay,
'Cause
cool.
We all
That-
picked.
that's sick.
Come on, dingbat. Tell me what the
It's a good
Thursday
estimation.
games
Yeah,
is.
I bring a lottery ticket to. I bring a lottery ticket to public. They're like, "Hey, you did good. You got like half."
you got like 4 numbers.
How many did I get? Oh, you got like half.
Let's go.
How do I get half?
Yo, shut up.
Thursday game.
Thursday game. You got Buccaneers, Bills, and Buffalo. on the
we need
Bills.
a.
Pick.
I said Bills.
Yeah,
I hope the Bills fucking die.
Hey, you know what? If I didn't need Buffalo bad for fantasy, 3 for 3 this week. Holla at your boy. I would go with you, but I'm gonna have to go Buffalo. They need a bounce back game,
Buffalo.
and they're at home.
Buffalo.
Jets, Giants.
This is gonna be a good one.
Jets. J.
We all know who everyone's going.
T.
Jets.
Jets.
You're the only one that's gonna think logically.
I
here.
can't wait.
Okay, wait, time out.
To shit on Brandon when the Jets lose.
Oh, so we got Giants. We got Giants.
So,
Giants.
wager. Friendly wager between you and I.
Rock the jersey.
Rock the jersey.
Deal.
So,
No, no, no.
I'm going with the Jets.
If the
So
Jets
he's
win, you
going
have
with
to rock the
Giants.
Jets jersey on
I'm
here?
already the Jets.
I don't know if you know this, but till this day, when your
Yeah, it's a
father
Miami
calls
Dolphins
me,
thing.
it's your dad in a Dolphins jersey, and it's probably 14 years old. This
Wait.
picture.
So if the Jets win, you have to wear a Jets jersey on the next show.
I
And if
wear
the
the
Giants
Dolphin
win,
jersey did you wear?
I don't even know what it was
You
back
gotta
then.
call me and I'll tell you
EJ
what.
will do it. I have
it
no
was,
idea.
and then what was it?
And it's him and
if
Soul
you
in the picture. And Soul's got his arm out because they made the bet. Soul's just smiling right next to him.
All right.
It's the greatest picture. It's
right.
an entire full screen of him in the Dolphins jersey.
Go ahead.
Jags, Steelers, and Pittsburgh. I'm gonna go Jags.
Jaguars.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh shouldn't even beat the Rams. I'm gonna go Jags. That was,
Steelers, I can't
is
go
that not the
against
worst
Tomlin.
spot in the history of football?
I can't go against Tomlin. Tomlin's is a great coach.
I know
Eagles-
they got blessed with that spot. They
Eagles,
lost.
Commanders in Washington.
Another
Go
good game.
Eagles.
I mean, the Eagles, they need a bounce back game too. I feel like.
They beat the Dolphins. It's just not-
Eagles.
I'm convinced the Dolphins are fake.
No descriptions. Come on, Eagles.
Rams, Cowboys in Dallas. I'm gonna go with the boys.
Dallas.
I need the Rams.
The Rams.
My guy.
Vikings, Packers in Green Bay. I hope the Vikings obliterate the Packers by 50.
If Jordan Love tore his ACL, I wouldn't mind.
That's
Definitely not going with the Packers.
No, this guy's not taking the Bills or the Packers this week for the whole.
Yeah, guy had 0 points at halftime.
Guy had 0 points at halftime. All right, I'm gonna go Minnesota.
Especially with the Vikings
Minnesota.
defense.
Yo, Minnesota's not
DJ,
fine.
please stop talking before I make my pick. Talk after I have the pick. Please.
Titans, Falcons in Tennessee. I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
Titans.
I'm going Titans.
Falcons.
I'm usually with you with the Birds, but
Patriots, Dolphins in Miami. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Go with the Dolphins.
I gotta go with the Fins there.
Fins.
Colts, Saints in Indianapolis.
That's where I'm going.
Saints.
Colts. Yeah.
Colts.
No. Panthers, Texans in Carolina. I'm going with the Texans.
Texans.
Yeah, I'm going Texans.
Texans.
Browns, Seahawks in Seattle. Seahawks.
Still don't know if the Seahawks are good or not, but in Gino we trust.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Seattle.
It's in Seattle, so Seattle.
Yeah.
Bengals, Niners in San Fran. Niners.
Niners, I guess.
I mean, the script of what we're supposed to think is Niners, but I'm gonna switch it up.
I like it.
Bengals. I didn't even pick yet!
Why you taking so long, man? You was sitting there like...
This kid is just trying to fucking fly through this shit. I
hurry
didn't
up
pick
and
yet,
make your pick.
yo.
You think
Jesus
taking 5 minutes to
Christ.
make a pick?
You fucking
Bengals.
You argue people.
man.
Who you pick?
He said the Bengals. We both got
Chiefs, Broncos in Denver. The Chiefs.
Alright, everybody's
Chiefs
going with the
like,
Chiefs.
bruh.
Ravens, Cardinals in Arizona. I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Same.
Yeah, they're the real deal. They're doing it.
The Ravens.
They're doing
Have
it.
you made your pick yet?
He's just said the
Are you
Ravens.
done?
Fucker.
Bears, Chargers in LA. I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Chargers.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go against the Grands. Go Bears.
You're terrible.
You ready for this one? This is probably the best game of the week.
I don't know. Jets Giants is pretty interesting.
Lions, Raiders in Detroit.
Lions all day.
Lions.
I'm gonna go with Las Vegas.
Lions.
Lions is really.
You're supposed to pick first, you fucking moron.
You take too long to pick. I don't.
How does he end up picking third and
Yo,
he's the one who's supposed to
honestly
pick
though,
first?
I mean, I just food for thought. Maybe you should have a pen and paper next time so you can write down what we picked, so we
Jesus.
can keep track of our wins
I
and
will.
losses. Maybe get one sheet like that we print out that we send in, and we just put initials next to
Ask
it.
Pat.
What's the
Like,
time on
Pat-
this?
Pat'll hook you up with the sheet.
All right, so the car accident. I didn't tell you about it.
Yes, please. I talk to Joe regularly.
Probably
Almost
like 10 times a day.
less than that, not that. That's
It's a
excessive.
lot.
That's excessive.
Between texting and fucking calling, I talk to you a lot.
And I spoke to him today about the video I posted of fucking throwing the pillow at Brad, which was absolutely fucking hilarious.
I like, if we had the old setup, you would have seen it. He was just.
He just got blow.
And I just put such a good float on it that it just landed right on his fucking face. It was great.
So I talked to Joe numerous amount of times throughout the day,
gotta get
and I
something
knew nothing about this fucking car accident.
So, it's fucking whatever. Long story short, wife went to pick up Melania. So inside, the kids walk across the street into the neighborhood, and their parents are waiting inside. Usually they line up on the right side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, as people get their kids, they pull off. And then they pull up, and it just goes like that. So this lady was sitting there, had about 7-8 car lengths in front of her.
Yeah.
So Rachel's behind her, so Rachel goes to go around her, and as Rachel goes to get back over, this lady must woke up, figured out whatever, crashed right into the goddamn
Tahoe or
back of the
Benz?
Tahoe.
Okay.
Thank God it was a Tahoe, bro. But
And unfortunately, the lady's what?
her husband turns out to be a cop. It's just my luck, like just random shit like that. Like, not that it makes a fucking difference how this is gonna play out,
But
but
it does make a
it
difference.
does, because he ended up going to the Parkland police station, and like, he's like, I'm just gonna run by and call one of my crash buddies and see what to do. And I was like, oh, fucking great. But it's just like, I can't just get like a normal regular guy that's got great insurance. No.
And let Wexler just wax him?
No,
That's
it's
what you're
just,
trying to
it
say?
don't work that way for Joe.
Allegedly.
You know?
Allegedly.
You know, I get hit. Now he's like, oh, well, we're not going to say who's at fault here. Oh, here we go. Fucking A. Sends me a fucking thing of his cards. I'm not going to talk shit, but it's what is it? I got to do a file or a police report. He goes, you know, if there is damage over 500, they both shouldn't have left the scene. It's technically a misdemeanor. I was like, well, do you want to arrest me, my wife and your wife? Because I'll pay you to do that. I'll bond her out in about 24 hours. No, I'm just kidding, baby. I'd come get you. I'd come get you right away.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so, but that was the first thing I said to Rachel, but she was in such a damn rush to get Melania, and then get to get G home, to get G changed, to get G to trials.
Right.
So it was just a whole fucking process, and this was on Friday, which is the last day of trials.
Right.
So Rachel's stressed, and G was stressed, and it was just a whole clusterfuck. So they both knew each other. It turned out being Melania's friend's mom.
Right.
So they didn't call the police.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, her husband's a cop, and he's like, she should have called the cops. My wife knows better. I go, that was the first thing I asked my wife. All right, cool. Call the fucking cops. She hit your car.
Looking back on,
I'm in a rush.
So
I always wonder how you don't dab more often with all the stress you deal with.
So listen to this. This is a true story.
I should be a full-blown junkie.
This is a true story.
How I quit drinking?
Looking back on it, it's funny, but it wasn't funny while it was happening. So I was mid-haircut, cutting somebody's hair when Inasia, EJ, and my wife got into an accident. They got T-boned.
In the new car?
The Lexus was totaled, destroyed, done, right?
Nice that Lexus.
So my wife calls me. She says, "Babe, I just got into an accident. Somebody T-boned us." I was mid-haircut. The kid had a line in his fucking head. I didn't give two shits. I said, "Justin, you're gonna sit here. I'll be back." Like he just some other Justin. He just sat there in my chair, and I was gone for 2 hours.
Dad, J-Chef?
Came back to the place right after I situated Wendy and EJ at the hospital or whatever. Came back. Came back. Grabbed him. We went to the dealership. Because I was trying to find out whether or not the car was totaled.
This is the longest haircut in history.
Absolutely. I canceled my whole day, right? He's midline. We're in the Lexus dealership. He's literally like a Super Bowl midline all the way around in the Lexus showroom because we're trying to figure out if my car's totaled.
Guy's got a permanent yarmulke on.
100%. To this day, we still joke about it and laugh on it. Obviously, I wasn't joking and laughing at that moment, but we were joking. Because I wanted to know if my car was totaled. If my car was totaled, I needed to get a rental. We needed to figure something out immediately, whatever this thing. Yeah. That's it. That's it. But this kid sat
shout out Justin for taking one for the team.
Sat with a line in his head for 4 hours till I finally took him back to the shop and finished his haircut. Luckily, he didn't have nothing to do. It was his day off.
I would imagine he had nothing to do.
He had nothing to do.
Otherwise, I would have been getting a cut in the Lexus showroom.
I did not give two shits.
Right in the showroom, boy, we cut me out. Like, yo, is this car total?
So when finally my people's over there, Jay.
Give me right, man.
Yeah,
I know there's not supposed to be hair on the floor, but come on.
When my people's at Lexus saw it, they were like, "It's a wrap. This car is done. It's toast."
Oh yeah, it was big time done.
So what happened? What's going on with that?
No, I got paid. They got paid. The kids got paid. I mean, you're not really suing the people. You're suing the insurance company. You know, it's nothing against them. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, everyone's okay. Or whatever, this, that, and third, and that's pretty much about it.
That was like one of the arguments me and Rachel got into too. Sorry, babe. She's like, you didn't even ask if we were okay. I was like, I fucking hope you're okay. You had a goddamn crosswalk in the neighborhood. You were in a high-speed chase.
Speaking of that, I gotta reach out to Ryan or Wexler because EJ still has his fucking foot thing pending with you know who.
Well, that's the man to call.
Yeah.
Wexler, Long and Gene.
Wexler,
Long, and Gene.
Yeah, absolutely.
Long, Gene, and Wexler. However it goes, that's your guys for PI, personal injury. Those are your guys to call all day. Wexler ran up on me, pulling into the neighborhood in this new fancy car with his fucking tracksuit on.
Oh my god, his Sergio Tattini tracksuit?
Yeah, and then he takes off the jacket and he's got the t-shirt on tucked in. I was you just look fucking
what's his name?
Great.
Sam Rothstein? He's such a fucking good fella, fucking
He's the New York Italian that's not a New York Italian.
Every time I see him, I just think of fucking of Joe Pesci's part. Who the fuck asked you? Like, I just think of that type of shit.
He was telling
your Jew ass would be nothing without me out here. Like, Joe Pesci doing that part is fucking hilarious.
So he did a depo with a guy, and he read the guy got questioned about his depo with Wexler, and I'm not sure if this is confidential, but it is, my bad.
Allegedly.
No, but it was something that he said. They were like, kind of like confirming that the guy didn't know who Wexler was. Mm-hmm. Like, have you ever met this Ryan fellow in your life? He goes, no, I didn't. I've heard great things about him. Da, 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 da. And one of the things he said, he goes, he just comes off as a straight up, very respectable, nice New York Italian guy. And he sent it to us in a group chat with me and my brother, and he goes, probably one of the greatest compliments I've received. I'm like, of all the compliments you received, that you sound like a respectable, nice New York Italian was the greatest compliment, highest honors. Because he's adopted into the Italian family.
So yeah,
he's what?
You gotta use the bathroom or no?
No, I'm good. He's
recording?
Mm-hmm. He's officially been adopted into the Italian.
He's definitely a wannabe gabagool. For sure. For sure.
He's more Italian than some Italians I know, so he's got a pass.
The funniest thing is,
he's got a pass.
I mean, and mind you, of course, I understand the social media aspect. I understand he's being professional, whatever. But to see Ryan and what he's doing in his realm, and I applaud it. And to know Ryan really, it's night and day.
Yeah.
It's night and day.
Yeah, he knows when to turn on the business switch, and then he knows how to turn on when to be the relax, enjoy his time on. But you need to be like that.
I'm all for it.
Like,
I'm
you
with
never
them
shut it off?
100%. But when I watch his reels on Instagram and I see how professional he's being, if you get into a car accident, make sure that your lawyer knows exactly the. It's weird, but
and then the camera cuts and he's like, "Where the fuck's my gabagool? Who's got the fucking gabagool?" Nah, he's the best.
So funny story. EJ doesn't know that Ryan's his lawyer.
Oh my god!
So we see Ryan,
saw him at pizza time.
We see Ryan at pizza time.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, but this isn't.
He's the most chillest guy.
We see Ryan at pizza time. And mind you, of course, EJ's respectable. So EJ sees him. I say, EJ, this is Ryan. Ryan, this is EJ. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Shut the fuck up. I said, this is Ryan, dude. He's one of us.
Yo, I had my hands behind my back,
He was chilling.
Yeah. He was in his car. I got pizza with Brandon.
He was chilling.
Oh, yeah. Brandon was telling me, he's like, I rode the Rolls Royce.
Yo, does Brandon get kicked out of every fucking group chat? Yeah, he drives a Rolls.
Yeah.
Does he get kicked out of every group chat? Like, seriously?
I mean, yeah. He talks a lot of shit.
Who let him in?
I left
You added him back.
I added Brad.
Did you guys just see me?
Oh, yeah, Brad.
Sorry.
Apologize.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's
He got his face. He got his face. I thought he almost seen his face. So, I don't know if you guys seen me. I voluntarily just left that bitch. I was in the middle of fucking...
You're gone?
No, I came... Somebody added me back in and goes, Joe, stop it. I go, all right, guys, listen. No matter how much you fucking argue about the refs and this, the scores aren't changing from it. See, the problem is everyone loves to argue about the past. And that's not for me, okay? Mm-hmm. It is now Tuesday, okay? We're not going to talk about what happened on Sunday or Monday football, because why? The scores aren't going to change. Your record isn't going to change.
What Brandon needs to realize is that his favorite football team does not care about him.
Yeah, he cares about them a lot. He invests a lot of time in the Jets.
Bro, like, I'm a Jets fan.
Before I forget, I don't want, okay, before I forget, please tell me how was his coaching debut with the little kids?
He didn't say much.
I mean, how hard could it be?
Surprisingly,
is it hard?
I mean, you got 4-year-olds.
You kind of look like you knew what you were doing.
Yeah, you kind
of look like you knew what you were doing.
Brandon's like, how do you remember all these kids' names? I'm like, it's not that fucking hard. You got Luke, Mateo, you got Liam, you got Sophia. You got
the two little Italians who kicking and screaming on your team.
Bro, I got two little ballers on my team. Hey, and that's without Castellana, who's already sprinting around the entire field. I got videos of her. Literally, she's just chasing the ball all around. She's got the ball at her feet most of the time. But
does Lennox look like he's going to get it, or does Lennox look like he's going to be
Lennox is in trouble right now. I'm going to say it. We got to get my boy out there kicking that ball. He
needs work.
It's not even that. He just didn't feel like he was too much into it at the practice. I know in the game he's gonna
that's tough.
Castellana, meanwhile, is crying that another girl on her team scored in their scrimmage. I go, she's on your team.
I used to ref that age, and you would have 75% of both teams in one corner of the field, and the other 25% going for the ball.
Literally, wherever the ball is, it's just a big swarm around the ball. It's just a big cloud.
And it's just all the parents screaming.
To this day, that was Ignatius.
We're on the field.
Of course.
So we get to
in your blue Parkland shirts. I remember those days. To this day,
I'm actually using that shirt now to be on the other side of the field, so I can go on the coach's side. And no one's gonna say nothing to me now. I'm just gonna be blending in over there.
You're stupid.
I told Rachel that I go, this is my ticket to the other side of the
field
where she's at.
So to this day, that league was Ignatius' motivation to play, because she was on a co-ed team when she first started, and only the boys on the team scored. So she got pissed. And then sure enough, the last game of the season, she finally scored, and she was like, I just want to score goals.
I just put up
Who is this?
My daughter, Asia,
I just put up a post of Giabella congratulating her.
Which I reposted,
Yes, thank you. And it's, I got her first goal ever in the little lineup. So it's like a picture of us before the game, goal. A picture of us at the next game, goal. And then obviously her growing up. So it was just like a congratulation thing, but it was just so funny because at 5 years old, she looked like a stud. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, Dad, is the Marlins fan, Justin?
No, shut the fuck up. Yo, listen, so
you can't get over it.
So
I have so many Justins.
I get a phone call yesterday. I didn't even get a chance to discuss this with anybody else other than Coach Dumel. I get a phone call yesterday from IMG Academy.
Really?
Yes. And one of the coaches is asking me, do I have any 2009 players in this area that are worth prospecting for them to have the ability to go to IMG Academy? Now, first off, I'm going to be honest with you.
2009?
Yeah.
My Chibella's age.
So, I'm going to be honest with you. Here's the thing. I take that as a very.
Born in 2009.
I take that as a very highly recommended thing
if
because
they're
the person
trusting your
trusts my opinion
for sure.
For that,
especially for a level of where IMG is at.
So what I told her is I don't have no problem trying to reach out to certain people and helping you in the situation. I don't have no problem trying to reach out to people to find out whether these people are interested in going. The issue is some of these parents do not want to let their children go that young. To this day, people think I'm psychotic.
I don't.
Because I let Inasia go at fucking 13 years old to a sporting school that was 3.5 hours away.
I didn't care. I just did it. I was mad about the dishes.
That's the point. When I was on the phone with the specific person, I'm not going to say her name because I don't have the ability to say her name, but that was the point. The point was if you follow the platform with the training that's there and the stage that they have because they are IMG Academy.
Yeah.
You're going to get to places that you weren't going to get to before.
If you put the work in.
Yes.
My assumption is you knew how good Inasia was before she went to IMG,
Of course.
correct?
Of course.
Does this person that you spoke to know that their kid is talented enough to go to IMG?
No, this was IMG calling you.
No, this was IMG calling me to see if I had anybody.
Yeah.
So right now, at the present moment, I'm going to start prospecting to see who's interested. But the hard part is not prospecting. The hard part is explaining to the parents that you need to let your child go.
Right.
That's the hard part because people don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They want they want the weekend and they want they want their kid to be tucked in at night. But if you really want your child to succeed in this is the path, in my opinion, that's going to get you there.
You said 2000. You said 2009.
Yeah.
That's Jiba.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want her to do it right now. At least not after everything she just went through. At least let her get. I mean, I would never pull her out. She's got her own anxiety issues with school.
This is exactly what I mean. She has her whole little thing, her whole little circle. It's her
what
whole
she's
universe.
doing right now is working for her. So I'm not gonna uproot her. She's got straight A's. She's killing it in soccer. She made the team. So what's working is working right for right now. So I'm not gonna throw a monkey wrench at her right now, middle of the school year. Well, quarter way through the school year.
But on the other side, the people that do go that route, it pays off. I mean, I have a friend that...
Oh yeah, 100%.
I have a friend that did boarding hockey school.
All sports.
And
Juan Benitez went for tennis. My boy that plays for
So the funny part, this person and I were talking yesterday, and when Inasia had arrived at IMG in 8th grade, Inasia wasn't even close to being the biggest name there. There was kids on the national team. There was kids that they were already showcasing and had notoriety or whatever. This and she was by far the least one. Times have completely and utterly changed.
Oh yeah,
she's one of the biggest names to come out of that school.
Inasia's probably one of the biggest names to come out of that school right now at the present moment.
It's crazy it's crazy how you could go back in time 5, 6, 7 years and not really realize how big or how big something could really become.
For sure.
I mean, if I got invited to IMG
specifically
tomorrow night.
I had a boy who we worked together at Pinecrest being fucking camp counselors. Kid was 6'2", played hockey every day of his life. Never really knew how big it could be until it actually became big.
Yeah.
Was the star of Notre Dame. Plays on the first line of the Blue Jackets.
That's sick.
That's good.
Literally lives
baller.
Literally lives.
But me and my brother were so heavy into hockey and we were like, oh, this is gonna be it. Hockey went on a 2-year fucking lockout. I'm like, yeah. We're gonna be dope boys, bro.
He's stupid.
Hang up the skates.
But no, the crazy part about it is
we actually were talking about playing recently.
When you mentioned that about going 5 years back, if I went 5 years back,
you knew.
We knew that.
We knew then, but the thing is, the circle's the same. Because I kid you not, to this day, Coach Dumel, shout out to him, was on Inasia's recruiting trip at IMG Academy. He went 3.5 hours with us over there.
And my assumption is that this kid's circle is still the same, and they knew at his age as well.
Yeah.
However, the people on the outside, such as myself, you don't know at that point.
IMG breeds athletes.
Because you're just at an advantage. There's 265 days of sun here in Florida, right?
Yeah.
You're training every day. If you don't train indoors or outdoors, you're training indoors. They're ridiculous. When you think about it,
it's 80% sports.
Real quick. When you think about it, when you were traveling last year, as much as you were traveling with Giabella, going up and down, whatever this and that, how much were you cost wise?
A lot,
right?
I have to book fucking Tampa. That's costing me, I think $450 for the weekend for the hotel.
Now imagine this. So most likely, the majority of the talented individuals get scholarships, and then there's miscellaneous whatever that you pay. But that miscellaneous is a bonus because if you think about it, you have to pay that regardless when you travel and travel soccer through fees, tournaments, hotels, food, gas, whatever, uniform, whatever. All that builds up. You're getting school on top of that.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, it's like, oh shit, this is a no fucking brainer.
It's pretty much fucking like I'm running my own fucking IMG.
And then based off their success, you don't come out of pocket extra. For example, when Asia had to go to nationals in San Diego and they had to fly, and I didn't have to pay for that shit. All that shit was covered.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just to be on the travel team alone, if you make it, is a little over 2 bands. So,
but throughout the whole year, like add everything up. Like if you really think about it,
I can't because I don't even know how many.
Just do a fucking estimate based off your years. Over 10 G's.
Close to it. Or at least over 6.
For sure.
Over 7 with travel and expenses. And you would think that, $2,000 it comes with their jet. No. $2,000 just for
shit.
That's it.
A la carte, homie.
Yeah, so then they're like, thank you for your $2,000. Now if you head your way over to soccer.com and order a goddamn jersey,
15.
it's like, motherfucker. And then I went on the website and the jerseys are the same fucking jersey. I was like, I'm not fucking ordering no jerseys. I went into J-Bell's room and said, do you need anything new? She's like, just socks. She's like, everything else fits me perfectly fine. I said, ton.
No.
So
yeah, but the fucked up part about it is when the club decides to change to the new uniforms every 2 years, then you're fucked.
Yeah,
then you have nothing to do.
I'm buying.
Yeah,
but right now we still got city furniture on all our jerseys. I ain't fucking changing that.
So
shit.
here's the thing. So IMG
our numbers are fucking doper.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Like
IMG Academy makes a big deal because they don't allow their kids their turnover is so crazy over there at the school. Some kids stay, some kids leave, whatever. They don't allow the kids to keep their jerseys.
That's crazy.
That's fucking wild.
Asia has 4 pairs.
I'm pretty sure I've seen her.
Asia has 4 pairs in her closet of number 10
Allegedly.
IMG. No, fuck allegedly. Facts. She has 4 fucking pairs.
Everything I say is gotta be allegedly, but you can commit a felony.
No,
because you're the one saying the
felony. Felony. It's just that for the ones that are
petty
fucking
theft
better.
is still a charge.
But no, for the ones that are better, they fucking look the other way. They don't care.
They want her rapping, if anything.
Exactly.
But you know what? She ain't. She's wearing fucking EC shit.
Oh, man,
They always say on Arizona State, they're like, Asia Colón from Bradenton, Florida.
Oh, swag. You should have left that alone. That shouldn't even be fucking.
Well, at least they're not saying a Nazi anymore.
It's a joke. It's an inside joke. For some reason, unbeknownst to us, Asia's bio on Arizona State is listed as hometown as Bradenton, Florida.
Yo.
And we have played it. We've gone along with it the whole 2 years. We don't say
So
shit.
this is your Jimmy Butler trolling?
Yes, this is our Jimmy Butler trolling. I don't know why fucking dun here just brung it up.
Because you said IMG and it clicked in my
We're
head.
gonna wait the whole time to let people know
Hey,
this.
listen, I actually played in Bradenton. Me and my brother played hockey up there. They were the Junior Everblades.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly where it is.
Just passed the Everblades Arena.
Yeah, so one tournament, here's a good story. This is a funny one. We went, my parents were out of town. My brother had a tournament there.
Is this the one you get the fucking dad almost got kicked out?
No, this is the one where me and like 6 of my boys opened the side door and rushed the rink. So my parents were out of town. We threw a 3-day long party at the house. It was a fucking intense party. One kid was there. I said, "You need to go home and change. You fucking stink. You've been here for 3 days in the same clothes." And we went to Rob's game, and it was me, Scarface, Booch, my boy Getmo, rest in peace, and a couple, maybe 1 or 2 more. Rob's already late to the game. Rob fucking skates right into the fucking game. Coach puts him in immediately. Rob scores within probably 11 seconds.
Right.
He's fucking coming down, dapping everybody up. One of the other kids ends up punching Rob. Rob comes back in. Rob doesn't even pay no mind to it. They line up. Rob takes the puck again. Scores again. I swear to God, he was in the game for like 2 minutes. Knocked in 2 real quick. Bang, bang. They must have got real hot, and they started swinging on Rob. I fucking hit the big fucking lock on the rink door, like where they would bring a fucking Zamboni in. And I swung that door open, and about 6 goons in sneakers get on the court. And we just rushed the whole team. Like, what the fuck y'all want to do? We're all drunk as hell. I don't even know who drove there. We were wasted. We rushed the court. What the fuck y'all want to do?
So my fun.
And then leaving there, going back to the house, partying for another day.
So my funny youth amateur sports.
Oh, wait, real quick.
Story.
And we go outside, like, 2nd day, 3rd day of the fucking Lollapalooza at the house. There's a fucking dent like this in the side of my dad's 745.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, wow, that needs to get handled. Fucking, this was Young Bucks. I fucking break out the yellow pages. I swear to God.
White pages.
The white pages. I'm fucking looking for dent removal, and I see Joe LaRocco. Shout out Joe LaRocco. If you need any dents repaired, call Joe LaRocco. It was the guy we played hockey with.
Yeah.
And I call him, and I'm like, LaRocco, it's Buto. He's like, I go, there's a fucking fat dent in my dad's car. He doesn't know. He needs to come back and know nothing happened. He shows up at the house. He breaks out this little kit. And the first thing he grabs is a hammer. And I'm like, oh, I can't watch this shit. And I ain't never seen a dent being taken out of a car before. This was a long time ago. And I was like, oh, shit, I'm going inside. And I come back out and I hear, and I can't see the other side of the car. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a massacre. I'm looking at Rob, like, we're fucked, dude. We are fucked. And it took him about 20 minutes. He goes, all right, Joe, I'm done. I go over there, bro. It is immaculate. It looks like nothing ever happened. I was like, how much do I owe you? He goes, just give me $25. I was like, bro, here's a fucking hundo. He used to save me and Rob's life.
I know what you mean by the white pages, though. It's like a thing full of like
phone numbers.
Everyone's number.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
book.
now it's just like fucking hit your cell phone, type it in, it's there. But
a lot of people
wasn't
don't
that
know,
accessible.
A lot of people don't know this on this show, but I do have a younger brother named Carlos.
Yes.
Carlos lives in Texas.
Love Uncle Carlos.
So Carlos
should go meet up with Lil Wayne and go watch some Texas Ranches.
So Carlos and I used to wrestle. Big fans of wrestling. We used to wrestle in the house. We would use everything in the house as wrestling rink. You know, the sofa.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything's at play.
My dad and my mom were separated at the time, so we're about to go with my dad for the weekend, and my dad is on the way to pick us up. He's walking from the train station. We can see him through the window. So we got a little bit of time. We're still fucking wrestling. You know, he's whoever. I'm Hulk Hogan. He's Randy Savage. We're going back and forth, great. Right? I don't know how. I lived on the 12th floor, so the window seal was metal, and we would use the window seal as a turnbuckle. But obviously we knew what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? We knew like, hold your hand, whatever. So I would have his head and I would like bang it into the turnbuckle. Bang it into the turnbuckle, right? So obviously I'm banging it into the turnbuckle like the third time. So I do one more, but I guess he didn't realize that I was gonna do one more. So as I go to do the one more, he's like, he doesn't have his hands up and his fucking head ends up in the fucking window seal, right? So now, mind you, he has a gash, and he's leaking nonstop. And my dad is walking from the train station to come pick us up.
Bends that up,
I'm like, holy shit, what am I about to go? Like, what's gonna happen?
You're gonna hit the turnbuckle.
So I'm sitting there, I'm trying to fucking, like, I'm literally trying to, like, stop the bleeding. I can't stop the bleeding. I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do? So I take tissue, and I just stuff it into the gash, right?
Just
stuff it.
Put this hat on.
Okay, it's working. But wait a second, it's so fucking red still. Like, so I start cleaning it up, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, what do I do? I get my mother's makeup. I go put my mother's makeup all over his head, like on the front, right? To cover the white in the fucking tissue that's still showing, right? Because now it's not red no more, it's like new tissue, so it's white. Good. It's covered. It looks good. We're straight. No problem. Everything is good. Carlos is not going to say nothing. We take off. Okay, it's working. Thank God. We're on the train. We're sitting there. He starts dozing off. When he starts dozing off, the fucking tissue falls right.
Blood's just dripping down. Right. Everyone else.
So my father's looking at me because we're on the train now. And this is a long ass ride. It's 45 minutes to the Bronx. And my father's like, "Yo, what the fuck is this? Like, what's happening?" So he has a handkerchief, and in this handkerchief, he's literally putting the handkerchief on his head. This is the handkerchief that he blows his nose with. So the boogers are inside of the handkerchief. And he's using this handkerchief. He's like, I gotta use this dirty ass handkerchief to stop your brother's bleeding. What the fuck is going on? What happened in the house? I don't know. I have no idea. There's a piece of fucking tissue on the fucking subway floor. What happened? He's just dripping, right? So he finally gets the bleeding to stop. We get to the house. He finally makes the phone call because there's no cell phones back in those days, right? So he calls my mother. And when he calls my mother, he's like, yo, this is what fucking happened, whatever. And mind you, to the death, Carlos was like, I don't know what you're talking about. It took me to be like, okay, I put fucking Carlos' head into the window.
Turnbuckle. He didn't block it. It's his fault in hindsight.
Yo, that shit was.
He was banging it. He didn't put his hands in front of his forehead.
My mother to this day was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You stuffed tissue in his head and used my makeup."
Wait, Dad, like
cover
you pulled his skin and went like that?
No, because it was just like one line.
I have a weird memory in my head, and my brother could probably correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that I was the one trying to teach Rob how to ride a bike when we were younger, and I let him go, and I'm pretty sure he went directly into a tree, and a branch hit him right in the dead center of his forehead, put a hole in the middle of his forehead.
Oh, bro, you talking about head injuries? I remember once
I got one right now.
I
wrecked myself.
Oh my god!
Damn. Oh, this is stupid. You gotta hear this stupid shit.
I was outside with Ine and the kids in the thing, and they're like, we're playing like baseball with like a tennis ball. So you know, like we have multiple. They're flying, and then the guy comes out with a basketball, and like I see the kids doing. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I wind up, I hit it. That thing recoils back. Right in the forehead. I walk in.
Fucking big knot hits him right in his head.
Big, like I'm talking. This knot was at
least. That's like the old like
step
on the rake, whack shit in the face thing.
No, like that. Like the knot was like 5 inches off the forehead.
Yo,
Oh yeah, a fucking metal bat with a metal or what?
Is there
Metal.
anything else we gotta address? Because we're about to get to our fuck it list and our get your shit together list.
I don't know, man. I think that's pretty much it. Wanted to just say congrats to G.
Of course.
Asia's still crushing it.
And Asia's still crushing it. No strings attached. New
No
merch
strings
coming
attached,
out.
new merch.
New EC Respect hoodies. All by the time this show airs, everything will be out.
Yeah, we should
Brand
have-
new.
we should have
everything. Everything will be
Check
out.
this
Everything
site.
you got.
That's pretty much about it.
That's
And still
pretty
fuck
much-
LG.
Still
fuck LG.
Oh, wait. I think we should come to my house and film this. Think I'm just gonna fucking take my L.
I thought you were bringing it
We're
today.
gonna baseball bat the TV.
So
I'm not gonna fix it.
Really?
I'm not even gonna give them the satisfaction.
Are you being serious?
We're gonna baseball bat.
Can like everyone get a swing?
Everyone's
yeah,
gonna
everyone's
swing.
swing.
Oh yeah.
so fuck
We might
LG.
shoot it. We could shoot. Can we shoot out here?
No.
No.
Well, we can take it somewhere.
Fuck LG. Who else it is?
Fuck LG.
Fuck Venmo.
Fuck Venmo. Get your shit together, Drake.
Get your shit together. Enter Miami.
Get your shit together, Pac-12.
Fuck Pac-12.
Fuck Pac-12.
No,
Not
fuck
yet.
Pac-12.
Fuck
No. Fuck
Fuck
Pac-12.
Pac-12.
Hey, but we're gonna love the Big Ten soon.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Big 12.
Big 12.
My
Big
bad.
12. I'm
Anything
excited
else?
for Big 12. That's it, baby. Happy. Hey, if no one told you today, we love you. I've been on that today. I've been trying to say.
Oh yeah. Of course, we gotta say that we love you.
Trying to
What's
show.
up?
Here's the thing. And you know that. And you know that.
Yeah, I say it to everyone all the time.
I say it all the time. I appreciate you. Thank you.
My
whatever
wife
this
brings
is.
up all the time. She goes, "You hang up with so many of your boys," and it's always like, "All right, bro, love you too." And I'm like, I got about 15 of my boys that we're close with like that, and it's just natural.
Could be gone tomorrow.
Exactly, you never know. I woke up to some pretty disturbing news today, so I told everyone in my other group chat, I was like, "Yo, if no one told you that they love you today, I love you."
We're gonna end it on that. So remember, show's brought to you by Katie Power Greens, Urban Farm Microgreens
Check
Company,
them
that
out. You
myself,
will not regret it.
David, his kids, and my kids own. Parkland Farmers Market on November 5th. We will be there all day long. If you're not there to support us, you're a scumbag. I'm letting you know right now.
Show up.
Show up.
They got some shit going on right now. I just passed by it on my way here.
Halloween.
The Halloween.
Yeah.
I wasn't seeing anything blown up. Everything was deflated, and then at night they're
Farmers
starting
market's lit compared to that.
Well, I know.
Lit.
No strings attached. PB.com. Get all your no strings
your
attached
gear.
pickleball merch there. Hats
At
and
least
shirts,
sign up for the
brand new,
newsletter so
coming
you
out.
know when the stuff comes out.
That is true too. Sign up for the newsletter so we can store your information and spam the fuck out of you.
I won't do that. But
let me
I'll let you know.
get all brand new dope EC respect and protect and perfect merch at InasiaColón.com.
I actually
And
need
that's
to
it.
get. I need to get another perfect.
We don't have no songs.
You know what? I have our song for next week.
You're slacking.
I know.
On top of that, you were 30 minutes late to this show.
I was late today, man.
Make sure you check us out next show.